You serious?
Hello and welcome to How to Kill an Hour, the show where I, Marcus, and
I, Sean.
we look for new ways to kill time. We share jokes with you, and more recently, we've been asking you to share jokes with us. I've not thought of a punny name for this episode,
No?
Sean. I've not, you know. What you thought? I'm thinking... Punny name. Punny name? Think of a punny name? Very punny? Have we done that?
I think we've done very punny.
Pundinger instead of a humdinger? Is that
It's not terrible. It's bad, but it's not
a
terrible.
pundinger? Okay, well, I love the fact that we're having production meetings live on the show, but welcome to our episode of the show where we hit you with jokes sent in from you, and, you know, hopefully they'll be fantastic or horrible. Either way, they're going to be...
Punishment.
Right. I'm going to kick off. This is from Esther on Facebook.
Hey,
Thank you, Esther. Two old women are walking in a park and one says to the other, "My joints are stiff," to which the other replied, "You're rolling them too tight."
That's a good one, isn't it?
Oh, I love it. Love it.
Stone to the bone. This one's from Ian Parkinson. It looks like on Facebook. "I've never considered myself to be a lucky person. If I fell into a barrel of nipples, I'd come out sucking my thumb." It should have been a barrel of tits. That's what I reckon. It should have been a barrel of tits. Oh, let me see that again. I've never considered myself a lucky person. If I fell into a barrel of tits, I'd come out sucking my thumb.
Oh. I think it's got a good ring.
Yeah.
got a good ring to it.
Sounds like an insult, innit? You're so fucking stupid. You could fall into a barrel of tits and end up come out sucking your own thumb. You can take that, slow horses.
Right, this one is from Tarun on IG.
Mm-hmm.
"My boss told me to have a good day, so I packed my stuff and went home." Standard.
That's nice. This is from Janice Beard on Facebook. Absolute classic, this one. "A driver stopped and picked up a hitchhiker. The hitchhiker got in and after a few minutes said, 'Hey, why did you stop for me? You don't know me. I could be a mass murderer.' 'Huh,' said the driver. 'What's your chances of you being one as well as me?'" There you go. Classic. Oh, no, sorry. "Lol," said the driver. "What's the chances of you being one too?" There we go.
This is from Luz on IG.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, stuff Little Johnny.
Little
He's back. At school, Little Johnny was told by a classmate that most adults are hiding at least one dark secret, and that this makes it very easy to blackmail them by saying, "I know the whole truth." Little Johnny decides to go home and try it out. He goes home and is greeted by his mother. He says, "I know the whole truth." His mother quickly hands him $20 and says, "Just don't tell your father." Quite pleased, the boy waits for his father to get home from work and greets him with, "I know the whole truth." The father promptly hands him $40 and says, "Please don't say a word to your mother." The next day, a very pleased Johnny is on his way to school when he sees the mailman at his front door. The boy greets him by saying, "I know the whole truth." The mailman immediately drops the mail, wipes a tear from his eyes, opens his arms and says, "Hey, come give your real father a big hug."
Oh, little Johnny, little Johnny. This is from Marks on IG who said, "Thanks, I really love your podcast. What did the elephant say to the naked man? How'd you breathe through such a small nose?"
I don't know who this one's from, but how do you piss off an archaeologist?
I don't know.
You give them a used tampon and you ask them, "What period is it from?"
Do you think if you ask, do you reckon every archaeologist has been like, "If I had £1 for every arsehole that's..." Right. "I moved into a new flat and I asked my landlord if I could set up a cloning lab in my apartment. 'Sure,' he said. 'Make yourself at home.'"
God. Okay. My mate started a band called Tog. Their first song was called Duvet. Their second song was called Feather Down. Their third song was called Blanket. Apparently, they only do cover songs.
Oh man, this is a social media one. I don't know if you might not get this. But
I forgot to ask you the question of the social media question from before.
Please do. I had a girlfriend addicted to Twitter. Now she's my ex.
A pregnant woman bumps her head and falls into a coma. When she finally wakes up, she's greeted by a nurse. The nurse says, "Oh, great, you're finally back." The woman says, "Did I give birth?" The nurse replies, "Yes, you gave birth to twins, a boy and a girl." "Wow, that's amazing to hear." The nurse replies, "Your brother named them." "Oh, no, but he's an idiot. What did he name the girl?" The nurse replies, "Denise." That's actually quite a nice name. "And what about the boy? How did he name him?" "The nephew." That's a brilliant one.
All right. Here's another science one. My girlfriend is the square root of negative 100. She's a perfect 10, but also imaginary. Our relationship is complex.
Give me a minute.
Fuck's sake.
My wife complains that I only last for like 2 minutes in bed. But it was doggy style, so that's like 20 minutes in dog minutes, right? Making those calculations, you're like, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Okay, this is from Katie Scarlett on Facebook. Also emailed, this same joke was also emailed in by Jen to jokes@howtocleanhour.com, who said, "Hey guys, love your work." Okay, so shout out to Jen and Katie. An Australian couple go for their honeymoon in Scotland. They're doing the touristy thing, visiting castles, listening to Scotsmen playing bagpipes, and you know, that kind of stuff. They spot a big burly guy in a kilt standing off to the side, definitely looking the part. The husband says to the wife, "Come on, here's your chance." She blushes and goes, "No, I couldn't possibly." The husband starts pushing her towards the kilted Scotsman, encouraging her to ask him, "You know what?" But she says, "No, no, no." The Scotsman sees the couple having a heated exchange with each other and asks them what the problem is. The husband informs the Scotsman that his wife has always wanted to know if it's true Scotsmen don't wear anything under their kilts. As bold as brass, he hoiks the front of his kilt up and stands there with his chest puffed and his hands on his hips with his undulous cock dangling in the breeze. The wife cringes, trying to cover her face, saying, "Oh my God, that's gruesome." The Scotsman proudly answers, "Aye, lassie, if you stroke it, it'll gruesome more."
you really came through the Scottish accent there, you did.
Oh man!
Oh dear, oh dear.
And there you go, man. There we go. We've had loads of questions come in, loads of jokes come in. We may have to adjust it for next week's episode with some facts of the week. So maybe if you can adjust those, send those over instead. But if you really want to send a joke, please keep throwing over jokes to us. Before we, that was our
punishment.
But before we bounce, Sean, did you want to ask me a question about social?
I did.
What was it?
I've realised, that for all compilation videos, the music will change and will be one specific song for like a month.
Yeah.
Or 2 or 3 weeks.
All right.
And it's the same. And if the thing is, right, if you don't mind the song, it's you're like, all right.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's like some
Big stepper.
No,
Sorry.
no. It's like this. It's like some. It's like some weird. I don't know, like 80s tune called.
Okay.
It's like has like Shirley something in it, and it's like I'm not talking about. I'm talking about like football compilation videos, but they all have the same song, and it's only changed like recently, like in the past week or so. But I just wondered why it was that they did it, because it just seems like, okay, if I make a compilation video right now, I have to use that song.
It's using trending music. So by everyone listening to the music, people will scroll through videos made by that music, if that makes sense. So remember when we had a hashtag? So a hashtag might be quite popular. Do you know what I mean? Like you could say football's on, and you put in Euro, say the World Cup was on, you put on hashtag World Cup, that means your tweet is more likely to be seen because people want to see what's going on in the World Cup. Same in music, there's trending music, so your video is more likely to be seen. So people do it to make it hit more
I
people.
feel like it's just like it's like a random old tune. And and everyone's like, we have to use this really this one really annoying song.
It just depends. Like when Stranger Things came out and there was Running Up the Hill came on, that like was one of the songs in it. Everyone started using it. You get me? Like there was one called Water Is Wet that was used for football compilations. This was used for football compilations for ages, for years ago. You might remember it. It's just like a silly viral song. It's called Water Is Wet by Anton Sings.
Don't know this one.
You don't?
No.
You might know when it drops. No? Yeah, they just use it for like memes and stuff like that. It's just one of those songs. It's just, I don't know, bro. It could be anything, man.
The one I'm just putting it out there. The one at the moment, I'm going to send you a video with it on. It's really annoying. The song is
cool.
Really annoying.
All right. I would have played it if I knew. Would have found it, bro. But there's always viral songs like that, man. Yeah.
Well, no, it's just weird how it will be like they're like, all right, fine. So and it's not just a specific compilation. It'll be like every compilation of anything, and they're like, yeah, it's going to be this song. So let's say you you scroll through and you watch 25 videos, like 19 of them will have the same fucking song, and I'm like,
people know, because now you've just given 20 those people views, because you've gone through that. If you click on the song. Depending on the platform, you can scroll through videos that use that song.
Same.
So sometimes there's like a transition challenge in it, like where you step on your phone and take your foot off it and you're in like smart clothes. People will use the same song because it will drop. Right. Does that make sense?
It does. Thanks, man, for clearing out for me.
But for me, there's only one viral song I need. And on that note,
this is going to be your entrance music to everywhere.
Oh my God.
To everywhere.
If we do a live show, do we play the How to Kill an Hour intro or do we just play this?
No, we play that when you walk on. No, I'm going to...
I smash together 2 cans of beer like Stone Cold Steve Austin and drink them. Hell yeah. What? We can go out on this song. Thank you for listening to this. Like I said, if you want to get involved, they can just send us DMs on the social, innit, Sean?
Indeedy.
Or an email, jokes@howtokillanhour.com. Thank you. And I'm really loving the stuff you guys are sending in. Sean, we're inundated with jokes and stuff now. So we'll try and get through as many as possible. We're trying to have a nice combination of silly ones.
Much appreciated, guys.
Even bad ones, like so bad that they're good. Short, snappy ones, bit of a story. I mean, it's been a while since Sean or I have kind of led each other down a path. Was it a long walk for a short swim? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so if you want to do that, do it as well, man. But more importantly, just how about you share this show with one other person this week? Why don't you do that, yeah? Cool. Should we listen to some crime music on the way out, Sean?
Let's do it. I've never heard the end of that song before.